Look, it's Real Rob, boy, back with another video. Look, when you not insecure, when you don't suffer from low self-esteem, when you're not depressed, when you genuinely love yourself, I'm talking about when you just genuinely love yourself, when you looked in the mirror and self-reflected and decided that you wasn't gonna hurt no more, and instead that you was gonna turn that pain into happiness so that you can live a fulfilling life and live the lifestyle that you want to live because you sick of living in fear. When you start loving yourself, when you start working on yourself, look, let me tell you something. You gonna trigger a lot of people. Let me tell you something. Self-love triggers a lot of people. It triggers a lot of people, meaning they can tell that you love yourself. They can tell that you're not insecure. They can tell that you got everything going on for yourself. They can see your potential. And just by them looking at you, it triggers them because guess what? It reminds them of what they running away from, and it's their true self. See, when you love yourself, when you are a man or a woman of discipline, and when somebody that comes around, when people come around you that's not disciplined, they're gonna be intimidated by that because they don't have self-love. They're not disciplined because they study is running away from themselves. They don't want to look in a mirror and self-reflect. So once they encounter individuals that self-reflected and looked in a mirror and took accountability for their own actions, they're gonna start hating. They're gonna start hating immediately. Because guess what? No disrespect, they ain't shit. Because I'm finna be honest. If this is my thing, if you 21 and up, and if you're not taking accountability, let me just say that if you 21 and up and you don't take accountability for your actions and you blame other people as to why you not succeeding in life or as to why certain things in your life isn't going your way, let me tell you something, that's not nobody else that's outside of you, that's you. Because you pointing the finger and you blaming. You cannot get mad at me because I fucking love myself and I'm not insecure. I refuse to be insecure. I refuse to not love myself. I refuse to not be a man of self-preservation. I refuse to not be unsuccessful. I refuse to allow the people in my life that told me that I wasn't gonna be shit or that I was gonna fail. I refuse to let them get the last laugh. No, I'm gonna get the last laugh because guess what? I'm proving y'all right. No, I'm proving y'all wrong, and y'all ain't doing nothing but proving me right by saying that I wasn't gonna be nothing. See, I turned that pain and hurt that people put me through into action, into positive energy. So I use that to fuel me each and every day. Every time I work out, I love working out, but every time I work out, I think about, this person, you know what? This person said I wasn't gonna be shit, so let me hit. I was gonna do 3 sets of 8, but now I'm doing 3 sets of 15 just because I'm finna turn that fucking pain into positive energy, and I'm finna show you that I'm like Muhammad Ali. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Action speaks louder than words, and once you start showing people, once you start taking action, people are gonna start hating on you because they see what you becoming. They seeing that you overcoming obstacles. They seeing that you don't live in fear. When you don't live in fear, I promise you, people that live in fear can't stand that shit. You are a threat just by not living in fear. I'm telling you, when you don't live in fear, and once you set boundaries, and once you start loving yourself, once you truly start loving yourself, and once you go within and do the inner work, I promise you, you a beast now. You a beast now, and this is my thing. If you hating, I don't care about that you hating, because you're not gonna you're not stopping my success. You're not stopping my life. You're not stopping anything that I got going on, because guess what? I'm doing this for me, not for you. You should be doing it for you, not for anybody else. I don't live my life according to validation or opinion, and people can't stand it. I don't care though, because guess what? You ain't doing nothing but let me know that you ain't shit anyway, because you're a people pleaser. And a lot of people on planet Earth are people pleasers, and they try to fit in because they don't want to look like an outcast just by being themselves. If you are not being yourself, if you're afraid to be yourself, then you're weak to me. Because you're constantly going to try to prove yourself to other people so you can gain acceptance and gain validation from people. But you're going to have to come to a realization and recognize that some people is not going to accept you. Some people is not going to validate you, because some people just going to envy you for no reason. You cannot let jealous individuals stop you. You got to let that shit fuel you. You got to let it fuel you, because you have to understand something. They not jealous. Nobody talks about losers. Ain't nobody jealous of a loser. You see a loser walking by, I ain't gonna say shit to him. He ain't got shit going on. No, people are only jealous of winners. People who they know they can see succeeding. People who they know that got potential succeeding in life. People that's already successful. That's my thing. And a lot of people, the truth makes people uncomfortable. Like, I'm finna be honest, like, I ain't trying to bash overweight people or nothing like that. I'm talking about people that's like 200 and 300 pounds. I promise you, these people, I'm telling you, when I say these 300-pound women and sometimes these 300-pound dudes, when I say, I'm finna be honest, when I say these fat people, they so malicious, they so wicked and so evil. And this my thing. You overweight, but I didn't already accept that you overweight. I'm not going to judge you because you overweight. I want to motivate you. I want to tell you to go get up in the gym. Let me tell you something. They hate, this is the thing. When you talk to somebody that's overweight, I promise you, and a lot of people know this shit. If you haven't experienced this, let me tell you something. Overweight people are some of the most meanest people you going to fucking ever meet in your life. I'm telling you. They so fucking mean. I don't care what anybody's saying. This is the thing. I love y'all. I love my overweight people, but I'm talking for the people, the overweight people that I exemplify with. It's the people that they know they overweight, but they gonna do something about it, because guess what? Once they lose that weight, everybody was talking about them. They gonna feel them. But nah, I'm finna be honest. See, sometimes these overweight people, they so insecure, and this goes for anybody. Sometimes people are so insecure that they just fucking, soon as they see somebody, I'm talking about you, it's the smallest. Insecure people are the most weakest people on earth. Everything triggers insecure people, because everything, see, this is the thing, when you are severely insecure, you're going to be triggered by everything, because you're going to become severely jealous and envious of everything. Insecure is a sign of toxicity. Because notice a lot of people that's insecure, a lot of people that don't love themselves, they are so entitled and they feel as though they need to control everybody and everything around them. That's not, let me tell you something, insecurity is bad. No, you have to love yourself and accept the things that you cannot control. And it's okay to accept the things that you can't control. But you can't tell insecure people that, because they want people to fail with them. They want people to be insecure. I'm not finna be insecure with you. If you're overweight, let me tell you something. The truth makes people uncomfortable. If you overweight, get your ass in the gym and lose weight. Don't be getting mad to somebody trying to fat shame you. Nobody's fat shaming you. You're fat. We trying to help you. I want you to lose that weight, because I still want you to remain on this planet Earth. That's dangerous when you become overweight, because now that's a health risk. Go look up who Tammy Slatton is. My 600-pound life. I'm just keeping that 100. People just be severely insecure and they want to project. Let me tell you something. People that are insecure, they project their internal issues onto you and onto other people, because they constantly running away and they're rejecting themselves. You cannot run away and reject yourself. You have to understand that flaws is beautiful. You might be overweight, you might be skinny, you might have bumps on your face, you might not have the prettiest smile, but guess what? You got to look in the mirror and accept your flaws also. You have to look in the mirror and say, am I going to allow this shit to defeat me? Or am I going to love myself so that I can defeat these flaws? Because let me tell you something. Anything can be corrected. Anything can be fixed. You just got to you can't be afraid of change. You can't be afraid of yourself. Stop running away from yourself and look in the mirror and face yourself. Because it is there that you're going to find true happiness and true peace. But if you keep running away from yourself, if you are insecure, if you keep blaming other people, let me tell you something, you're going to live a life full of constant karma and a life full of constant regret. And then I'm finna be honest, if you don't get this shit by the time that you by the time you hit 25, because it's once you hit 20, it's over with. Once you hit 20, if you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to work hard, if you're not willing to go after your dreams and goals relentlessly, I'm talking about without living your life according to validation or opinion, I promise you're going to be in your 50s and 60s talking about what you could have been. And now you're going to be even more miserable because you missed out. You missed out and you fucked up in your 20s. Let me fucking up in your 20s. When people mess up in their 20s, once you hit 30, it's over. It's over. No, this is not the time to be making mistakes, especially as men. It's been women too. This is not the time to be making mistakes. This is the time to start loving yourself. This is the time to start finding out who you are so that you can be on your life's purpose. This is not the time to be insecure. If you insecure, get away from me. Because guess what? I don't care if you are insecure, if you have low self-esteem, if you're not trying to grow, if you're not trying to become the best version of yourself, not for anybody else, but for you, fuck you. Because I don't need you in my life. We don't want people like you. That's what I'm saying. And another thing, you are what you attract. Meaning, if you out here if you attracting toxic people, it's because you're toxic. Toxic attracts toxic. You are what you attract. You're gonna have to look in the mirror and face the fact that you have some qualities that are you keep attracting toxic people because you have toxic traits. You have toxic qualities that you need to work on. You got bad habits. You need to replace those bad habits with positive habits. That's another thing people don't want to do. They don't want to replace these bad habits with positive habits, and that's what's fucking you. But I'm finna be honest. This is for the people who know for a fact that they strong enough and have just sheer willpower to wake up in the morning and try to become the best version of themselves. My videos is to help. My videos is to help you, but also I'm here to motivate you to become your best version of yourself, because it is there in becoming the best version of yourself, you is going to succeed. It starts within. If you don't go within, if you're not looking in the mirror and self-reflect, please don't get mad at me, because guess what? I'm not insecure. I don't have low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I don't have fucking problems with women. Don't get mad at me. I'm talking about I literally had dudes became jealous because they known women for months. I'm talking about these dudes knew women for months, but guess what? Soon as I get around, soon as these women start feeling that sacred masculinity, soon as they start hearing me speak, soon as they start seeing, okay, I can be myself with Robert because he understands me. It's game time. These dudes finna become jealous because guess what? I'm a threat. I don't have problems with people. I don't have problems with people because I know how to conduct myself in a way that people can't fuck with me, because I'm super intelligent, I'm super enlightened, I'm super consciousness, and I'm super aware of the things and the people that's going on around me. I'm super intuitive. I move correct. Stay blessed. Hopefully y'all get this message. Stay blessed.